Yes. Thanks very much. So we're just going to say a few words just to kind of tell you what it's about or what's the background. So, Ash, what'll I give Rich? Will I give like a background to everything, or
Quick thumbnail sketch of where we started and how we got here.
with the project?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I was researching for about a couple of years on this project, the history and so forth, and then I composed a couple of different plays over the years that Rich has seen and thrown out, and we've come back again into the wash machine. And then for the last 2 weeks, the five of us have been here along with Shane Connolly, who had to leave, and we've been workshopping the ideas, the scripts, all the scripts from the last few years, and have been formulating this play, which is quite. Will I give any detail of the structure of it? Well, it's kind of, it's almost like a bare bones of the play itself, but and of the story. So yeah.
And who are you?
Oh, very good. My name is Richard Walsh.
You should know from the
Hiya,
newspaper.
Richard.
There was a big article in the paper today. And I'm a theatre maker, playwright, and I've been a big fan of the New York City players. In fact, when I saw Richard's work for the first time in 2009, myself and my good friend Martin Sherry, who showed it to me, we were like, this is it, this is what we need to do. And we spent days trying to copy what we saw. And so it's a great honor, like, to now going to be working with the guys, people I used to watch on videos. And I don't know what else to say about that. Is that enough? Some of the history maybe of the Westies is good to kind of give a
Yeah,
little
maybe
bit of
so.
that,
Yeah.
just to kind of fill you in. So the Westies were, there was basically an Irish mob in New York, in fact in most cities in America, during the 19th century, and then into the 20th century, especially after World War II, they started to die out, as Irish people became less working class and more middle class, and I think we know that story. In Hell's Kitchen, there had been an Irish mob there. Hell's Kitchen is on the west side of Manhattan, next to the docks, and there had been an Irish mob that made a lot of money. It was quite a brutal. Even like, it's good to remember that it's been brutal for about 100 years, you know. And if someone died in Hell's Kitchen, if someone was shot in Hell's Kitchen, there would be no witnesses. There would be no involvement of the police, and regularly bodies just disappeared. If you get into the history of, it's like, the history is almost like the history of getting rid of bodies. And this particular guys in the last gang were pretty cocaine fueled in the 70s and 80s. They were quite crazy. They were known for, even the Italian mob were afraid of them because they were kind of so wild. They weren't as organized as the Italian mob. They didn't have this hierarchical structure so much as just the most brutal, the most strong was the leader. And they were famous for chopping up bodies. And they had an apartment there in Manhattan, a couple of apartments where they would bring their bodies back. They chopped them up into small enough parts that they could smuggle them out, drop them in the sea, and they could be eaten by the fishes. And I think that gives you enough of a flavour of who the people are in the world.
But then the IRA got worked into.
Oh yeah, sorry. So we over time we started to work in the idea of a character, an IRA character started to emerge, and it's an interesting, I guess. It brings up this question of national identity. And we have a character from Belfast. At the same time, you've got the Troubles in the North, a violent struggle also. And it brings up questions about national identity, because the Westies use their Irishness as an identity to unite the community and to get them to, like, not rat them out or whatever if you're a betray your Irishness if you ratted them out. And similarly, Irish identity is of course important in the north of Ireland, as well as the notion of violence and when is violence justified and when is it not, and what is violence in general. It's an interesting theme and has long been a theme of visual art and theatre and cinema, I guess, but theatre, and that became part of what we were investigating. So historically, the Irish used the IRA through the means of NORAID, North American Aid. NORAID was like officially a charity in America set up to support the family of Irish people killed by British soldiers. But of course, it was a way to funnel money into the IRA, and it was how they fundraised. And yeah, of course, maybe many of you know, America was a huge source of money for the IRA, and you would get volunteers would be sent over. Sometimes if they were causing too much trouble or if they were too lippy, they often said especially female IRA Sinn Féin people, if they were getting too lippy, they sent them to America to fundraise and get them away from the war itself. And yeah, so they would go over, they would fundraise. Of course, they were also helping to organise shipments of arms, and a lot of arms were sent from America across to Ireland. I don't know, do you want to talk about that small anecdote from Brendan Hughes and the American Businessman, or is it
Yes, well, there's this book called Say Nothing that I came across that talks about the Troubles, and there's a section in there that I feel like we spent a lot of time exploring the last couple of weeks, which is really about the difference politically between Irish Americans and Irish people, as particularly Irish people that are part of the struggle for independence. And yeah, I think that's highlighted by this meeting that Brendan Hughes has with an American businessman, where the businessman shows up with a suitcase of money, and he's like, you should go over and just like shoot the British, but shoot them all, like you just any British people, and like postmen, yeah, shoot the postman, like any sign of Britishness would be eliminated. And Brendan Hughes was like, he left the suitcase there, just left that meeting disgusted with these what he called plastic patties, and people that are 3,000 miles away and not actually risking their lives, their families' lives. I think that was just the way that violence gets used in America and Ireland at the time, and I thought we should say that we're setting this play in 1978.
Yeah.
In Hell's Kitchen. And what else? I think that the actors would probably appreciate if I told you that like 30 hours ago I asked them to do accents, and we didn't exactly know who was going to be playing who when we got here, but as it turns out, we've got everyone doing accents, and they're rather new, so. You get the idea. They're working on it, and so I think the main thing I want to say is that we New Yorkers are very happy to be here and very happy to be able to work here and share this with you, and that it will continue, right? This is obviously not the end, and we hope that this collaboration can continue. So. Without any further ado, maybe we should. It's like it's under an hour. It's what you're about to see. So, thanks.
Were they involved in any section of society in controlling it or anything? Like the gangs, the mobsters,
yeah. They were particularly set in Hell's Kitchen, which was a working class community, and earlier, like for generations, they controlled the unions, the dock workers' unions, and they made a lot of money from that. That was strongly controlled. That died when they brought in containers, sealed containers was the new method, and a lot of jobs were gone from Hell's Kitchen. And so then it became more drugs and a bit more crazy. by the time the 90s happened, they were gone. So that was the end of it, yeah. So you can think of it as the last death throes of a violent gang, yeah. But this is very much a play now we're going to see as opposed to history, but I'm definitely up for answering any history stuff later. Places? Is that it?
Yeah. Oh, that's Tori Vasquez.
Hi.
Jillian Walsh. And this is Timmy Creed.
Yep.
What's up?
Do you want to take
Don't sell it.
I'm getting older.
Don't sell it.
It's time.
Tina, don't sell the bar.
You can't hang on to things like times change. Times do change.
They don't have to. I grew up here. This is home. They don't have to. Ma, I'm back!
Jack, my baby, you're home. You frightened me there the way you did that.
Sorry, Ma.
And who have we here?
This is Alice.
Oh, welcome, baby. I'm Martina. Aren't you beautiful? Sit down. What you drinking, hon?
Whiskey, maybe.
Oh, of course. I like that accent. Where'd you find her, Jer?
In Ireland. Northern Ireland, actually.
Oh, you've been traveling? How would I know? The boy doesn't even write me a postcard even.
Yeah, sorry, Ma.
Well, sit here. How was your journey over? You must be starving.
Well, we're here now. I know you from before. Do you remember me?
What?
At a fundraiser for your consular?
Oh, yeah. That's... Oh, my. Alice Miller.
Aye.
And you're friends with Jer?
He's been showing me around New York.
We wanted to know, well, I brought Alice here to ask you if we can do a fundraiser here at Lucky Charms.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm on it, of course. Jer, thanks for telling me. I can see that Alice, she has been a real influence.
I knew you'd like it.
But of course, and Alice will speak at it. Amazing, Jer. Can you give me a hand with the drinks? Is she a friend of yours?
We're friends, yeah.
I'm only asking. And who's she with? Is this Norade or the Irish Dems or who's organizing it?
Norade, Ma. I've been helping them out.
You? This isn't the Jer I recall.
It's true. It feels good to feel useful.
Better keep her on your good side.
I know. So, what do you think of this place? Does it remind you of Belfast at all?
Belfast? Not at all. But I like it here. I told this to Jer, but I had like a revelation. The first mornings I woke up here and no one knew I was Catholic. I don't even think some people knew I was Irish or where Ireland was. It was like, I felt free, you know? I felt light.
There's some pretty tough guys around here. We're all pretty Irish. In the bar here, we're Irish. 44th is still Irish. 49th, 50th, 51st, 52nd, 53rd, maybe 44th. And 56th last time I checked, you know? I don't know. 57th?
I get the picture.
Jer doesn't know anything about anything. You haven't been here, Jer.
I know.
It's changed. You were called Janine Murphy. I saw Janine Murphy on her hands and knees the other morning giving a sailor a fucking blowjob, pardon my French, Alice.
You don't need a pardon, ma'am.
Right out on 44th Street. In the fucking morning. Broad daylight.
I'm sorry, Ma. Fuck.
That fucking whore needs to get put away, pardon my French.
Her family should be putting her in a hospital.
What family?
Well, Belfast is a harbour town. Right here, folks have been living off docks for years.
All these lads are sailors then. I've got one for you. A sailor came into a bar. He'd a ship's wheel stuffed into the front of his trousers. The bartender says, "Hey, you got a ship's whale in your trousers?" The old salt replies, "Aye, mate, and it's driving me nuts."
Oh yeah, I've got one. A great Irish man believes in civil rights, but not in his neighbourhood. Not in his neighbourhood. I know, yeah. It's just another place. It lives, it dies.
Hey, fuckhead.
What? Fuck it. Jesus, Frosty, I didn't see you.
You ignoring me?
What? No way, man. I was looking for you. I'm organising a party, a fundraiser thing. I thought you might want to attend.
Now see, what's it for? A cocksucker parade?
Cocksucker parade. Where did you come up with that stuff? It's no cocksucker parade. It's for the fucking IRA.
Oh yeah, your best friends.
I've been following the story over there, and I started working with some people here who fundraise for the cause, you know, and
Moving and shaking.
I don't know, it's something. This new girl I'm seeing, she's from Belfast, pure smoke. You should meet her. I want you to talk to her. She's actually a big part of the fight over there, you know. So I hear about it every day. It's hard not to get caught up in it.
Your ma tell you she's selling the bar.
Huh?
What you gonna do with her though?
I don't know her plans.
She should stick around, you know. Just 'cause she ain't wanna work no more, she should still stay here, you know. This is her home.
Yeah, maybe she will. I don't know.
So introduce me to this woman of yours, Happy.
Alice, come meet my friend. This is Frosty. He's like a brother to me. You spent half your life in here, ain't that a fact? Ma used to cook him dinner all the time.
I like his ma. She used to take care of me.
I was telling him about you. Boasting. Frosty said he'd come to the fundraiser when we have it. Said he'd get a big crowd, right?
A crowd of who?
Irishmen who scorn money but worship those who have it.
People around here don't have money for that.
Just tell them, if they fight for us, we fight for them. What goes around comes around.
This is Hell's Kitchen. People are ignorant as hell around here. That's why they call it Hell's Kitchen. That's why Jerry and his mother were leaving the place. To them, it's getting too hot in the kitchen.
It ain't like that.
Get us some drinks, Happy. Well, Alice, you probably heard we got a bad reputation around here, but it's a good neighborhood, you know. We don't take any time for pimps or drug dealers or nothing. Bing, bang, bim. They hang out in 42nd Street, but they don't come near here.
Why not?
Because me and a couple of my friends don't take no shit. Know what I mean? We have a way of solving life's troubles.
Uh-huh.
So, what you need?
Well, honestly, we need your support.
Money.
Money. Call your politicians, but yeah, we need the dough too.
What's the money for?
To support the families of soldiers killed by the British Army.
That's the official line. We don't got the bullshit Frosty here.
Well, it'll help the lads fighting too.
Why don't you say it? You want guns. You want ammo, right? You know I might know people.
I didn't want to say, but we were thinking the same thing. You could help us out. We want guns, and we want to start getting them into the north right away. The war is dying a dead over there. People are getting tired of it. And if we start losing now, we might never get a chance to fight the fucking Brits again.
Hey, Tiger! You're getting a bit worked up. A real tough guy, this fella. Not much use in a fight, though, huh? I can't tell you all the times I needed my help. And now you want it again.
What can you do for us?
I know people. I can get you machine guns, Fucking rocket launchers, anything. It'll cost something, but I can get the price down. I don't know how you'll get him out of the country, but we can sort something here.
We'll take care of it.
Just give me a
When?
week. I'll have it. You can keep them upstairs, right? Just run it by Tina.
I don't know. Maybe don't tell her. Just do it.
Whatever. Up to you, Jer. I can get you sorted. The least I can do for the cause, right? Jer's good for talking, but I'm actually the one who can get things done. Pooh! Pooh pat.
Yeah.
You've gone quiet. What's going on?
Nothing, Mom.
Nothing. You getting to know Frosty, Alice? Frosty's one of the local guys around here. Ain't that right, Frosty? If you need local support amongst the young people, Frosty knows how to get it.
It ain't like that. Tina, what the fuck you on about? I'm telling Alice about how we take care of business around here. Any creeps and fuckheads, you know. Some of the blacks coming here trying to pimp. N-O. Ha! I mean, they don't even try.
You shot him.
You don't want to know the details, but they ain't coming back. You been on 42nd Street. You seen the freaks down there?
Not yet. No.
We are surrounded, you know? And I don't care, but some of these fucking creeps, you know, they got girls as young as 13 working the streets. I mean, that's this city. That's what I mean by surrounded. We gotta protect it.
It's messy, but Frosty's got a point.
I don't understand. This isn't my time.
Yeah, well, trust me. It ain't a pretty picture.
They treat Catholics pretty terribly over there. Second-class citizens.
Are you familiar with what's going on?
I know some.
Just an example. And your fucking New York Times never says this. I lost my father in the middle of the night. The RUC, the police, took him from his bedroom and threw him in jail with no trial for 4 years. Just like that. No jury, nothing. And that's what they used to do. You know, it was like good schools, good homes, good jobs for Protestants, and Catholics got nothing. No attempt to do nothing, even make it look reasonable, you know? And everywhere you go, are you Tig or are you proud?
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I'm with you. You got to fight. Kill those sons of bitches. More guns, the better. I know. They moved Puerto Ricans into this neighborhood, and the whole place has gone to fuck. Keep it Irish. Bing, bing, bing. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
You just shoot innocent people?
Innocent? What the fuck you on about innocent?
I don't know if it's the same thing over here.
Same thing. Of course it fucking is. If you were here, you'd see. If someone's from the other side, they deserve to die. Who gives a fuck?
No one deserves to die, just people have to die sometimes. It's not good.
Ain't that what I'm fucking saying?
Anyway, I got to talk to Tana about the fundraiser.
You got to talk to me about the guns.
You're gonna want to hear this. A woman goes up to a priest after Mass, crying like mad. Oh, what's bothering you, Mrs. McGuire? Oh, Father, I've got terrible news. My husband passed away last night. Oh, Mary, that's terrible. Did he have any last requests? Oh, he did, she said. Mary, will you put down that damn gun?
I heard that one before.
I don't want anything to do with that friend of yours.
Frosty.
Whatever.
That's no worries, but why not?
Bad news.
Hey Alice, I want to show you something.
What?
And I think you'll like it. What do you think?
Looks small.
I tell you, the boys in the IRA could do with a box of these fellas.
Sure.
You ain't afraid of guns. Good eyesight. It's not loaded. Oops! It actually is loaded!
Frosty, put that fucking thing away. Are you out of your mind? Put it away, Frosty.
Me
Put it.
for you
Put
too,
the
Tina.
fucking gun away, Frosty.
Tina.
Put it away.
A hunter encounters a bear, messes, and the bear smashes the gun and rapes the man. Do you know that joke?
You saying I'm the hunter?
I think you're starting to enjoy it.
So have we a deal or not? Do you want my guns?
It's not our call, Frosty.
Bullshit.
Honestly, we're okay.
No, I'm not okay. I'm not a sideshow here, okay? I need to get paid.
You creeps are demented. I'm gonna put some music on. You're young. Try to have a good time.
Yo, make some lines, Jer. Sorry, I got a bit intense there.
You like this music?
Yeah, it's alright. It's good to dance to.
Not for me.
Okay, watch this. Okay, sorry I pointed a gun at you. Let's dance a little.
No up close dancing. You dance over there,
Is Joe really your boyfriend?
if that's what he calls it.
He ain't your boyfriend. Let me touch you. We'll see.
Don't touch.
Hey, where you going?
To get some of that fresh New York hair. Ah! Ah!
What the fuck?
Oh! Oh! My foot! It's my foot!
Take off a shoe.
Call an ambulance!
No, do not. Do not. I can do this. I know this stuff. It's just a flesh wound. We ain't calling no ambulance. No cops around here. What the fuck you trying to do? You went for my gun. Tina, lock the doors. I don't want no neighbors coming in and wondering what the gunshots were all about.
Hey, Frosty, let me look at that.
You ain't no doctor, shithead.
Take me to hospital, Christ.
Don't worry, Alice. This much he knows.
Jer?
Hey, Frosty, let her off. She needs a doctor.
Hey, Tina, would you get me some salt?
Man, how do you know she's all right? She's shot in the foot.
I know a little about anatomy.
Feel sick.
Give me that salt, lots of it. And a bowl of hot water, some vinegar, clean cloth and a fish knife.
It's okay, Alice. Frosty knows a thing or two.
Keep pressure on it. Hey, make some more lines.
It's okay. That was just an accident. He doesn't want to hurt you. He's just a big, he wants to be the tough guy.
I can see it.
What did you do?
Why doesn't he let me go to a doctor? I'm not going to press charges.
He will. He just doesn't want to have anybody bringing attention to the place. I don't know. I'm sorry. We'll sort it. Don't worry. Work with me.
What choice have I?
I know. You'll be fine. This place, I gotta get out of here myself. I've been here all my life. Raised Jay there on my own. Ran this bar. I've had to deal with those guys all my life. I just want to escape. Did Jay tell you about the sale?
Maybe. Yes, something.
Yeah. After 30 years slaving behind that bar, I'm gonna sell the place. It's a big deal, I was gonna suggest to Jer that maybe you guys can help me. I want Jer in on the deal. It's all for him. I wanted to put in new cabinets up there. I got a great deal from Wolf's on 108th Street. We'll paint the wall a magnolia and orange. We got these patterns from Scully's, very fresh. I think it's really gonna jack up the value.
Be careful, huh? Huh? These women are serious,
She's no regular broad. That's what I like.
They found a British soldier, burnt to a crisp, and his raw dick placed back amongst his burnt, ashy hands. She must have sat there and watched the soldier burn while holding his cut-off dick in her hand.
Did she do that?
Dunno, someone did.
That's funny. She's a sick bitch, I can tell. Get up. Come here.
Don't touch me.
Come here.
It's gonna be okay.
Take a drink.
Ah. What is that? Rue Hypno.
It's a whiskey. That's what you drink, right?
This is a weird and shit drinking session.
Joe just told me you were a serious broad. Yeah, I don't think I realized what that meant.
I'm not a member of any illegal organization, just to be clear.
I ain't the cops.
You're something.
I'm your fucking ally. And this place could be your home. I once shot a man in the street, broad daylight. No witnesses. You don't get no witnesses around here. People are born and live and die, and there ain't no witnesses.
Sounds like a joke. An American lawyer asked Paddy, why is it that whenever you ask an Irishman a question, he answers with another question? Who told you that? Asked Paddy.
Have you ever killed someone? Murdered many people.
Unfortunately, I.
Well then, I'm sorry I haven't treated you better.
Anything would be better than shooting my foot.
You've had worse.
Maybe.
I apologize, it was an accident. The drink will do you good. Sure, get us all a drink.
It's okay, Alice. How are you feeling?
Better.
She's okay.
This is weird, but play along. There's no point alienating the guy.
4 weeks ago we killed this scumbag. Bad news, this guy. I'm not sorry to see him go. 39 little pieces. Anyway, we're moving the pieces from the freezer to the car when a foot falls out of a bin bag and bounces on the street in front of 2 cops. Benny, who was with me, just picks it up and smiles at the officers. Sorry, officer. And they move on. They must have thought it was a mannequin or something. I ain't fucking with you. It ain't no tall tale. You gotta laugh though. Grim shit is funny.
Wasn't it all blood?
Nah, the fucking thing was frozen. Bounced like a toy.
Damn, man.
This guy's acting like he's shot. Do you see over his head, we used to have Paddy Deck Duggan's balls in a pickle jar. Tina, oh boy, Tina. The guys used to make some jokes about it. She never knew. Get us the pickle jar hag. It's alright. Leave it. Ha ha ha. We're like medieval surgeons learning about the human anatomy.
I can say why they call you Frosty.
Well, no, it's not that. It's my eyes. I can't help it. It's like a superpower. Just the way I look at guys, they run.
No, no, no. You crossed the line there. I'm like that. They say I got it from my father because he was like that. From way back, I kept squeezing a carton of cream. He told me not to, right? I kept squeezing and then boom, it went everywhere in the kitchen. And onto Pops. Fuck if my mom wasn't there. Death out the window. Hee hee. I was never so happy when my mother started heading me. Thanks for the slaps, Mom. It's like a dream, isn't it? I have my eyes, but what does he see with his eyes? Open up. Go on, I'm talking to you.
Yeah? Open up? What?
Do you want a drink?
Tina has my order.
You're interested in me.
I'm just passing time. Do you ever have to wait for something?
Of course, it's most of what I do. What do you do?
Me? I'm patient. I got fuck you money. This is the land of the free.
Free for some.
Free for me.
It's my private business, you say, but I can see through bullshit. As long as bullshit goes on, I don't ever waver, I just see it. Let me touch you, just to see.
Don't touch.
I'm tasing. I can keep talking too. I have this thing where I can't stop. There's people here, and I may be one of them, and we don't stop. We have a handle on a lot of things, and we have a lot of money and power and stuff. I can tell you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell.
Are you a cop?
No.
I need to check you for a wire, honey.
You can check. Whose side are you on?
I'm with the Irish. 100. I'm with the Irish here. That's the way it is. I ain't Italian, black, Puerto Rican, you know? I ain't anything but that. So what choice do I have? But we stick together here. You know we're hated here. Like, everyone thinks this is the worst place. Even the Irish avoid us. Most of you guys head to the Bronx or Queens and you forget about your brothers in Hell's Kitchen. You guys are snobby. I know. I'm not a fucking blind man, looking out the lace curtains. But the ones who stick together, who stick to their own, those I can respect. So who's that? You know, this is a city. Know what I mean? It's not the kind of thing you can put in a simple border around.
Sometimes you can. You must. We put barriers around our streets. No man in, no man out. It's a dogfight.
Are you a fighter, bitch?
I am.
Joe, what's your broad doing here?
She's a hooker.
Get the fuck.
Don't joke.
I'm joking. I'm drinking. She won't even have sex for me, for Christ's sake.
I think I might have been wrong about this place. America is the most boring place ever.
Boring.
Makes me sad, fellas. And you know I love jokes.
Boring. There must be something wrong with you if you think that. This is a war zone, actually. This guy, he's very bad.
Lads, I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, yeah?
Get her another whiskey, some coke.
Here, Alice needs rest. I'll bring her upstairs. I'll be back.
Get some rest, Alice. So will she be okay?
Yeah.
You should be more careful.
Who are you saying things? What about you? You're leaving the neighborhood.
So what if I am?
Where's Joe? Tell him to get down here. I want to talk to him.
Now?
Yeah, now. Tell him now. Joe! Joe! Joe!
What?
Come down!
What?
Calm down!
He's coming.
Okay. Can I have another Coke?
Coca-Cola? Yes.
Sure.
All good?
Yeah. I want to say sorry for hurting your bra.
That's okay. That's okay, man.
I feel like fuck you guys too. You smug fucks.
Huh? What?
Both of yous. Fuck the two of yous. Ha ha. Pretty people.
Ha ha, I guess.
Sit the fuck down. Okay? I'll be back. Stay there.
That was smart. You have a brain, huh? That was smart.
What?
You should watch Frosty.
Watch Frosty? What does that mean?
I said it.
Do you have to say that? You won't go near her. Fuck it. Shut the fuck up!
Don't get angry. You've no one to blame but yourself.
I can't listen to you. Go to bed, Mom.
Don't do anything stupid.
What?
Don't cross him, Jer. Seriously, do whatever he says.
What? I'm not going to do anything stupid. Why isn't there any noise? She'd scream. Just let me think.
Think? No way. Tell me what you'll do. This is my bar. In case you forgot,
I know.
I kept this place going through thick and thin.
I know you did.
You don't know anything about it.
If you're going to sit there, then get out of my sight. Get out of my sight! I'm a tall, dangly fool. I'm a watcher, a doer, not a doer. I'm a what? What? I'm not strong. Dreams where my arms are weak. Frosty's, I want to get his back. The pain of being punched in the head, though. The shock to your body. No, no, no. Does Frosty have that? Some fuckers don't have that. What's that? You knock me in the head? Fuck you. Spits out blood. Fuck you, huh? I can't do that. After it's Frosty, there's Frosty's friends then. I want to say fuck him. But how? One gangster after the other. Get out of here and just leave.
Don't leave.
That's the easy way. Sit there, sacrifice my pride for happiness, for their happiness. That's a real man.
Jer, don't go.
What was that? What?
Stay. Jer. My cabinets. Why am I thinking about that? What? The cops? We want no cops. Frosty always talks about me crying, but there was a lot more to Jer's childhood than that. I was going through a tough time. My husband Hermes was dying, for Christ's sake. So yeah, I probably cried a lot. I relied on Frosty. And yes, I relied on Jer. Jer was like a little man who would listen. What people don't tell you about a dying person is that they can be awful. They can say hurtful things. All the old stuff comes right back up, and they take advantage of the fact that they're dying to say all these horrible things and you can't answer back because they're sick. You know, it was kind of fucking problematic, actually. So, it was hard on Jer, but you know, he was a great solace to me. I could go into his room and just forget about being an adult for a while. Just play around, have fun. I loved Jer. We both did. We did everything for him. We discussed it even when Hermes was dying, that Jer was going to be a great man of the house. He was going to take care of me. That was Hermes' dying wish, you know. And then what happens? I take care of him, typical, right? He's 22, he drinks all the time, he sits around the bar, he helps, but what help? I'm doing all the work. If I wasn't here, oh Christ, can you imagine? But I want him here. I want him. If you want to drink, you can drink here, I tell him. But not anywhere else, all right? He wanted to play in the park on 46th Street, and I was like, are you out of your mind? You go to school, or you stay here in the bar, and you do your homework, that's it. I'm not having you coming home in a body bag. Christ. If I had the money, I'd have sent him to a fancy school or something. That's what his cousins do. But I didn't have the money. Anyway, maybe he was better off with me here. Who knows what goes on in those schools? He's my little helper. Big helper now, huh? Big help. wish. I'm only joking. He's very sensitive. He's a sensitive boy. And then Frosty starts working here. My brother's kid from another... Phew. The house he grew up in, his mother just let him wander the streets. Nobody cared. He could have been hanging out with Butcher Kaminsky, and it would be like, hello, how was your day, baby? That's not love, is it? So Frosty is, you know, I'll try my best for my brother's sake. But what can I do? He's giddy. We keep it Irish, even though I'm only half Irish and Cuban. You know? It's like a brand being Irish. It keeps us in with the politicians, the police, you name it. If you want to get a job in a union, lots and lots of things. I tried everything for Jer. I even got him a job moving sets for Broadway. Of course, that was before all the Puerto Ricans came. Okay, come on. If I wasn't here, what would happen? Jed? Are you okay?
Mom.
Jer? Jer, I'm gonna need a hand.
Let the head take a bow.
All right, thanks very much, guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
If anyone has any questions or anything, feel free, but I'll give you like 1 minute to leave if you just need to check your dog or whatever. Okay, we'll go to Christie's afterwards for a drink, all right?